schools. God, I pray you would just bless us as we enter into this Christmas season. I pray that you would just help our schools be a part of this community, be a part of their communities to reach others for you. Thank you for all that you've done. Bless us tonight as we watch and play. And Lord, I pray that our attitude to honor our performance will be pleasing to you. And I pray. Amen. Starting off with the Patriots of Wilmington Christian. Number 3, Cameron Steinhauer. Number 22, Grace Dodd. Number 32, Hannah Pollard. Number 34, Lorelai Bollinger. Number 35, Sydney Lewis. And now, for your Chargers of Wilson.
Good defense.
free throw line for 2 shots. And the first one falls, making it 9-0. Take a shot. It's on its way. She misses the second. Patriots ball. Patriots still having trouble getting it inside. There she goes. She turns and shoots, misses. Waddell with the rebound. Waddell's taking it all the way. She travels. Patriots still looking to get it inside, having trouble. Long three. No good, goes out of bounds. That'll be Charger ball. Bree Little bringing it up, looking to get to the goal. She gets stopped by that Patriot defense. Hannah Parker trying to take it in. She travels. Patriot ball.
All right, coming back on headset here. Mr. Thompson getting some of the technical things sorted out over at the Fine Arts Building. Set off the alarm. So if the police come, they're looking for me. Oh, a nice grab there by Malia Hughes. Puts it up.
She makes it.
She makes it for 2. Good shot, Malia. Wilmington struggling to get on the board here as we're coming into the second period. Appreciate Mr. Kevin Jones coming and joining us and helping us out here on the live stream.
Another shot, but falls short. Bad pass intercepted by the Patriots.
And they get on the board. What is that, number 34? That is Lorelei Bollinger, I'm guessing. Makes a great shot. Oh, a big block there.
Patriots bringing it back up. Fast break, but they lose it. They pick it up. Will they make it? Nope. Get 2 rebounds, another shot. Skylar comes down with it.
They weren't able to capitalize on that, but Hannah Pollard for Wilmington had a big block, blocking Skylar, and able to recover that. Now Wilson Christian has the ball. Let's see what they can do with it. They're going to leave Skylar open, and she, oh, I thought that was good. It looked good coming off of her hand.
It was a good shot, just didn't fall.
We'll take those shots. All right, we got Rachel Martin coming in for Wilson Christian. Bree Little going to throw it in. Just weren't able to make it.
Another shot falls short.
And is that going to drop? That drops. Great looking shot there by Malia Hughes. And that was a good rushing it down the court there for the Chargers. Gives them the lead, 13-2.
Jump ball. Chargers maintain possession. Or, excuse me, get possession. Number 24.
I missed that.
Number 24. Oh, here's another one.
Oh, that was Rachel Martin with the goal there. And that was Bree Little putting it in. And the Chargers are on fire right now. 17-2 coming into the half. See what kind of changes going into the half Wilmington's going to have to make here. But Chargers playing good defense. Well, let's say that, and then they foul. But playing good defense overall.
Yeah, Bree getting excited by that little lead they're getting. There she goes, coach taking her out there.
Quick shot. Ooh, on the money. And that is Lorelei Bollinger again.
Oh, got a steal.
Oh, a steal and a breakaway. With Peyton Hedge, but then it gets picked up and put in by Hannah Pollard. "17 seconds left to play. And just like that, Wilmington able to put 2 baskets in before the half. They needed that momentum.
17 seconds left.
Ball gets knocked back out of bounds. And so Hannah Parker will throw it in for the Chargers. Oh, it finds, Malia Hughes right under the net. Gets the rebound, the shot is blocked. Now we got 6 seconds left. See if Wilmington can get a shot off here. Doesn't look like that Charger defense is going to let them pull off a shot. So that'll be our score going into the half. 17-6. Wilson Christian in the lead. And we're going to go to, let's go. Why don't we watch some, we're going to watch a Christmas toy drive video.
There we go.
And so we'll be back after these messages. And if the Wilson Christian cheerleaders are going to do anything during the half, we'll try to come back and show that. But we'll be back in a minute.
We're going to drop off toys from the toy drive we had at school. We have toys varying in different ages. We have a bunch of boys and girls toys.
My goal was 277 because last year we brought in 276, and I just wanted for us to outgive ourselves. So to see how many people came and brought toys, and just the families that brought multiple toys, it's just a huge, huge blessing to the families in Wilson, but to see that as a teacher at the school as well is a huge thing.
Very appreciative of all the students at WCA for participating in this.
Grateful that I have a good family, that I'm not one that has to go to a police department, but also grateful that I can provide for children around Wilson County.
I think our kids a lot of times take for granted what they have. And so it's nice to be able to see that there are kids that just don't have Christmas like they do. And they get to play that role and they get to see that, because I think sometimes it can be very inclusive where we're located. And so to see these kids and to be able to be such a huge blessing to them and not even know them personally, just to be a light for Christ from our school to them is a huge blessing to be a part of and to be able to see.
my name is Holly Lewis. I've been at Wilson Christian for 7 years, and 6 of those years I have been one of the choir directors here. I have all the elementary music classes, and I also direct the middle school choir. There are 38 students in middle school choir. My favorite part about teaching choir is just seeing everyone just build their confidence in singing and growing and learning their own abilities. Everyone has a different gift from the Lord, so it's just really nice to see everybody come together and be able to blend their voices to make beautiful music. Choir to me is one of those things where once you've learned how to read the music and things, no one can ever take that away from you. You may only be involved in sports for a time, maybe through college, but no matter what phase of life you're in, you can always sing or play an instrument. So to me, the younger you start and the more you're involved, the more invested you'll be, and hopefully will continue to sing for a long time. My goal for all of my music classes, whether it's the choir or elementary music, is that they will be able to go back to their local church or in their community and be able to use their talents for the Lord. To me, music is one of those things that it can uplift you when you're down. It's just a nice thing that you can do, whether it be with friends or with family or just even in your car. So it can help other students, just kind of like scripture. Once you learn a song, you kind of remember it. So sometimes it's just nice to be able to have something that you can fall back on just as an encouragement to you.
I chose to be in choir for several different reasons, because I love singing and I love just singing my soul for God.
I chose to be in choir because I've been in choir since 6th grade, and it's just fun to go to fine arts and just meet new people. I'm just thankful that students want to sing, that they enjoy coming together and just learning the music and not thinking that it's not cool to sing. I enjoy working with all of them.
The Lord tells us to pray without ceasing, not meaning we're limited to a life of solitude on our knees, but to be in constant communication and fellowship with Jesus Christ, to have a relationship with the Savior and find it odd when you're not talking with Him, instead of hardly remembering the last time you and your Creator spoke. He tells us to pray. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of the faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if ye have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath or doubting. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin and heal their land. Do you want to see God working? Pray without ceasing.
All right, and pray is our theme for the year over at Tabernacle Baptist Church, directly across the street here from Wilson Christian Academy. Tabernacle Baptist Church and Wilson Christian Academy. These ministries are inseparably linked. And so always a good reminder, Mr. Kevin Jones, to pray.
Yes, it is.
And so we're happy to have some...
much prayer has gone into these ministries.
Absolutely.
Wilson Christian is what, 50 years old? 4, 5?
61.
61, wow. And just a few years ago, Tabernacle was able to move right across the street, so they're right together, right across the street from each other. So great ministries to be a part of.
And it was through the vision of men at Tabernacle Baptist Church that started Wilson Christian Academy. and Wilson Christian Academy and has grown, and Tabernacle has seen some growth as well. And both ministries are staying strong, staying with the stuff, and so we're happy about that. None of that comes without lots of prayer.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So as we continue on with our competition here, Wilson Christian Academy coming against Wilmington Christian Academy,
the Patriots.
Lady Chargers versus Lady Patriots. Lady Patriots, see what kind of changes they made in the half. That seems to be working for them. As Lorelei Bollinger drains was that a long 2-point? That was a long 2-pointer.
Yes.
17-8.
All right, and we got a foul on.
Bree Little able to draw the foul, looks like.
It was either 32 or 22. I couldn't see what the ref said.
Okay. And a quick steal. Stepped right in front of that pass. Lorelei again. And Bree Little sees a way to get her hand in there, knock that ball out. Try to keep the defense on. The ball goes in, but they're able to wrangle it back in. And I think that was probably
a double dribble by Grace Dodd.
Nice shot, nice look there by Emma Mercer. Doesn't drop for her. 17-8. Wilson Christian hanging on to that lead. Long, that's a 3-pointer. Off the mark. The ball gets tangled up down there underneath. So it's a jump ball. This time goes to Chargers' favor. Chargers are bringing it in. And we lose it. What is that? Is that a, looks like
Patriot ball.
Well, they're going to make it a Patriot ball.
Sydney Lewis loses it out of bounds. Chargers bringing it back up. Got another jump ball.
Yeah, able to
stays Charger ball.
Wrangle it in.
All right, Peyton Hedge coming in. Cameron Steinhauer coming out.
So let us know who you're rooting for. We'll give them a shout out here. You can make a comment on the YouTube page. Under pressure, Wilmington able to drive that out, and they find a person open for the shot. And the ball gets
another jump ball
underneath.
Patriots will keep it. There's our cheerleaders for Wilson Christian. All right, Patriots lose it out of bounds.
Pass in and seem a little bit behind her, so.
Bree right there on top of the ball causes another turnover.
Yep.
Bree's gonna bring it back up. Hannah Parker.
A great shot there by Hannah Parker. She's patient, waiting for that. They ran the play, got the look that they were looking for, and it paid off for them. Ball gets knocked out of bounds.
By none other than Bree Little.
Going to remain the Patriots ball.
I think we need to get whatever Bree's been drinking and pass it along to the JV boys.
Yeah, that's right.
And the rest of the JV girls. They can't stop Bree today, it looks like. There's Bree bringing it up. Malia Hughes travels under the goal.
I love watching Coach Troll as he's explaining. Here's how you do that without making it a travel. You got to set down first, then you make that play.
Ref calls a double dribble on Peyton.
Oh, nice looking. That was a
turnover by the Chargers.
A pass into some traffic there, so.
Chargers intercept it and get a turnover. Bree bringing it up. Backing it off a little bit, passing around. Passing it over to Hannah. Tough defense by the Patriots. Giving the Chargers a problem getting it inside. There's Alyssa. Looks like got another jump ball.
Yeah, it was good defense by the Patriots, able to force another jump ball there. And this time they get possession, so.
Chargers just couldn't get it in. Trying to get it inside, just couldn't do it that round.
Got some substitutions there. Chargers looking to throw it in.
Patriot defense causes her to travel. Alyssa traveled. Bree Little again, intercepting the pass, going in for a layup. She gets fouled. She will go to the free throw line for the chance to hit the 20 mark.
Yeah, and a great job for Bree bringing it down there, drawing the foul. So now she'll get 2 free looks at the goal. That is their team's second foul. First one is up. It drops.
First one falls. That makes the cheerleaders happy. And she makes the second.
Drops as well. Good job.
2 for 2 for Bree Little.
21-8.
Long shot by the Patriots. Recovered by the Patriots. Skylar steals it.
Skylar did a great job getting the ball out of there without traveling. Oh, and a great pump fake leads to an open shot. Patriots get the ball back. And Malia Hughes there with the steal. Brings it back the other way, puts it up, and a good block by the Patriots.
That block was by Laura Lee. Was it Laura Lee or Lorelai?
Lorelai.
Lorelai. And that's Patriots ball. And we do apologize if we mispronounce some of these names. Sometimes we're not sure, plus it's hard to read writing sometimes.
That's right. And Patriots just not able to handle that passing there. Well, it gets knocked out on the Chargers, so they get another throw in here. Shot's a little long. Wrangled in by the Patriots, but she gets fouled as she's grabbing that ball. So, foul on Lorelei. And Lee Hughes bringing it down for the Chargers. Loses it. Patriots have the ball. And
Hannah loses it up.
yeah, Hannah, she has the height. She just wasn't able to. She caught the pass, just not able to bring it back down and keep control of it. So it goes out.
Illegal block by Malia.
Illegal block. I had no idea what he saw there, but we'll take the ref's word for it. That's what they get paid for, to see that stuff.
A little bit of movement. She should have been standing still, but she was moving. So, all right, the Patriots shoot. Alyssa comes down with the rebound, but she travels back to Patriots.
Yeah, she gets moving with her feet before she dribbles the ball, so can grab that ball and put it on the floor. There you go. Get it into Hannah Pollard, and she puts it up for a shot. Clean. Patriots now trailing by 11, 21-10. Over to Alyssa. She puts it up. She's just off the mark. Patriots get possession. Chargers keeping the pressure on, but have enough down there on defense to put the pressure. Hannah scoops up the rebound and puts it back in, good for two. 21-12 as the Patriots chipping away at the lead in the second half. That ends the third period. 21-12 is your score. Chargers in the lead. We're listening into the Charger cheerleading team, cheerleading squad. I think they call them the squad.
I believe so. Yeah, that's what they refer to them as.
That's the varsity squad calling out the cheers, bringing some life into the stadium. As you can see, we're getting some Christmas decorations up, getting ready for our Charger Classic, which is coming up this weekend, which is, what do they call it, like a tournament style. Kind of gets the teams ready for championship games and how that all looks. And so we have lots of exciting games coming up this weekend, so be sure to tune back into this YouTube channel to catch some of those games.
All right, the Patriots touch that one.
Yeah,
goes out of bounds. Chargers keep the ball.
Emily Bloom, so Chargers able to get it under their net.
There's Skylar from the free throw line.
Yeah, get it.
She misses it, but
oh, good save.
Good save. A nice save by Emma. All right. Can't get anything to convert, but Emily Bloom knocks it out of bounds. Chargers retain possession. There's Skylar from the free throw again. Doesn't quite make it. Overthrown by the Patriots. Chargers get it and bring it back. Bree bringing it back up court, and she loses it.
a foul there on Skylar. So I guess a little bit of a push or something. So Patriots ball. Passing the inside to Hannah. Defense now, she gets the ball stripped out, and then
32.
Get foul
on Hannah Pollard. All right, Bree bringing it back up for the Chargers.
Chargers ball. Throw it in.
That's Patriots.
Oh, sorry, Patriots ball.
All right. Shot doesn't go up. They get the rebound, put it back. Another jump ball. We'll stay with the Patriots. All right, Emma touches the ball, but the Patriots keep it. Skylar gets the rebound. It'll be another jump ball. Yep, this time it'll be the Chargers. A lot of jump balls,
Yeah, I'm not sure if you counted up how many jump balls were in this game. That might be a record.
Seems to be a lot, yeah. That means nobody's giving up. Patriots have made a dent, come back and made a dent in the early lead by the Chargers. But not giving up. There you go, another steal.
Not able to hang on to it, though. Well, it's going back.
Going back and forth.
One
another
way
jump
to
ball.
the other way. As it ends up, it's going to be Patriots ball. They're going to throw it in at about half court.
All right, another jump ball.
Patriots defense set up.
All right, Patriots not quitting, playing that tough defense, causes a turnover.
Yeah, Malia Hughes, I think, just had trouble dribbling and then tripped.
All right.
And just lost the ball. So
Somebody called timeout. I'm not sure who.
probably Coach Troll. Looks like he had something specific he wanted to say.
And he's saying it. Yep.
He's getting his point across and does a great job coaching these young ladies. And you know, more concerned about developing their character, helping them as well with their game and with their athleticism, but develop them as godly young ladies, which is what we're looking. Both schools having Christ as a center focus, and so we like to see the competition, but like to see good sportsmanship. And
want to see a good ball game, but never forget what's most important.
As we're getting ready to continue on here, we're in the fourth period, 5 minutes left in this ball game. Patriots ball. That was looked like a full 1 minute timeout, so Coach Troll had a good bit to say. Jump ball. Skylar wrangles it down.
Looked like Skylar might have took that from her that time, but ref couldn't see it, so Patriots keep the ball. Good defense by Chargers, giving them a hard time to pass it in. Peyton Hedge loses it out of bounds. Charger ball.
And a big steal by Grace Dodd for the Patriots. And she's able to convert it for 2. That puts the Patriots down by only 7. Right. Chipping away at that lead. The Chargers coming out of the half have not been able to keep that momentum they had going into the half.
That's right. They've definitely, the first half was definitely Chargers, and the second has been the Patriots so far.
I think Chargers had 17 going into the half. Another steal by the Patriots. This time it's blocked. But they get the rebound, miss one, get another rebound, miss that one.
Get another rebound.
Another rebound, miss that one, another rebound, miss that one. And this time Lily Hoskins comes down with it.
All right, looks like the Patriots got a little frustrated with that one.
And
come back with a foul.
And probably a frustration
well,
foul
they have
there.
five rebounds, offensive rebounds that time, 6.
Grace Dodd with the foul. That brings fouls to 5 for the Patriots.
Just showing that those Patriots are not giving up. There we go with another block.
Another block by Hannah.
No, that block was from Sydney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 35.
Another timeout. As you see the junior varsity boys for Wilmington coming out on the court. Their game's coming up next. We'll have it on the same stream. We'll just stay live streaming here up to their game. So if you're tuning in for that, wondering where that will be, that'll be right here on this live stream. Glad to have everybody out watching basketball with us tonight. If you're watching, rooting for a player, let us know who it is that you're watching. Give them a shout out. Skylar gets a pass on the inside, able to come up and is good for 2. 23-14. Chargers in the lead. Skylar gonna grab that ball and tangles it up, so forcing a jump ball. And let's see, it looks like Patriots have the possession this time. Skylar tips that ball off, forces it to be picked off. The Chargers lose it right away. Skylar with a steal. Driving down, not able to convert it. Gets knocked out of bounds and becomes Patriots ball. Great defense there by Skylar, though. Way to be aggressive.
Almost made a three-point shot.
Oh, Lily with the breakaway. And she puts up the layup, misses. She's not going to miss many of those. They're going to try again for another 3-point. She said, I was close last time. Let's see if she goes for another one. Passes it, the pass gets deflected. Patriots come back up with it, though. See, they're going to call a foul on that.
Number 4. 1-4. Who's down there? Is that Bree?
That's Alyssa Wydell they're calling a foul on.
Yeah, it must have been Alyssa taking her out.
Coach Troll getting his team in the right defense that he wants. And that forces a travel by the Patriots, so the ball becomes possession of the Chargers. Little soccer play moves there. Shot off, so that comes a Charger possession. With a minute 47 left in the game. Seeing the pace picking up here by the Patriots. Forcing the pace to pick up for both teams. And great moves there by Bree Little. She's able to drive it all the way down to the goal. Make it good for 2. 25-14. Chargers up again by 11.
There's Bree with another
a big steal by Bree Little. And she had the right idea, getting it over to Alyssa.
There's Skylar not giving up, but she misses it. .32.
Foul called on Hannah Pollard. That's an on-the-floor foul.
Skylar with an inside shot, she misses, gets her own rebound, does it again, misses. All right, we got a traveling. On Weaver, traveling on Weaver. Patriots bringing it back up in the last minute.
Shot just a little long, but the Patriots still able to come up with the rebound. A save, put it up again, and this time it drops.
I think she's surprised she made that.
Shot was good. And Bree Little puts it up for a shot, gets fouled. The shot doesn't drop, but she'll go to the line, shoot 2.
Bree's not giving up.
That was Emily Bloom for the Patriots that got that last goal, I believe.
In and out. First one misses.
Second one's a little long too. So Patriots have the ball. See what they can do here in the final seconds. Get the shot off. Doesn't drop.
And here comes Bree Little again.
Bree passes
pass.
Over.
Beautiful pass. Beautiful look.
Over to Lily Hoskins, who's able to capitalize on that.
There they are. Good teamwork.
Bree and Little congratulating each other. They deserve that. As these girls played a great game tonight. And great sportsmanship. Good to see them out here playing. We got our junior varsity boys game is coming up next. So stick around for that game as they're coming up. We've got about 10 minutes in between games here. So that game will be coming up here shortly. Glad you're joining us here on Wilson Christian Academy live stream.
There you can see the junior varsity boys coming out for Wilson Christian.
All right, we're going to go and watch some commercials, and we'll be back in a little bit.
We're going to drop off toys from the toy drive we had at school. We have toys varying in different ages. We have a bunch of boys and girls toys.
My goal was 277 because last year we brought in 276, and I just wanted for us to outgive ourselves. So to see how many people came and brought toys, and just the families that brought multiple toys, it's just a huge, huge blessing to the families in Wilson, but to see that as a teacher at the school as well is a huge thing.
Very appreciative of all the students at WCA for participating in this.
Grateful that I have a good family, that I'm not one that has to go to a police department, but also grateful that I can provide for children around Wilson County.
I think our kids a lot of times take for granted what they have. And so it's nice to be able to see that there are kids that just don't have Christmas like they do. And they get to play that role and they get to see that, because I think sometimes it can be very inclusive where we're located. And so to see these kids and to be able to be such a huge blessing to them, and not even know them personally, just to be a light for Christ from our school to them is a huge blessing to be a part of and to be able to see.
Hi, my name is Holly Lewis. I've been at Wilmington Christian for 7 years, and 6 of those years I have been one of the choir directors here. I have all the elementary music classes, and I also direct the middle school choir. There are 38 students in middle school choir. My favorite part about teaching choir is just seeing everyone just build their confidence in singing and growing and learning their own abilities. Everyone has a different gift from the Lord, so it's just really nice to see everybody come together and be able to blend their voices to make beautiful music. Choir to me is one of those things where once you've learned how to read the music and things, no one can ever take that away from you. You may only be involved in sports for a time, maybe through college, but no matter what phase of life you're in, you can always sing or play an instrument. So to me, the younger you start and the more you're involved, the more invested you'll be, and hopefully we'll continue to sing for a long time. My goal for all of my music classes, whether it's the choir or elementary music, is that they will be able to go back to their local church or in their community and be able to use their talents for the Lord. To me, music is one of those things that it can uplift you when you're down. It's just a nice thing that you can do, whether it be with friends or with family or just even in your car. So it can help other students, just kind of like scripture. Once you learn a song, you kind of remember it. So sometimes it's just nice to be able to have something that you can fall back on just as an encouragement to you.
I chose to be in choir for several different reasons, because I love singing and I love just singing my soul for God.
I chose to be in choir because I've been in choir since 6th grade, and it's just fun to go to fine arts and just meet new people. I'm just thankful that students want to sing, that they enjoy coming together and just learning the music and not thinking that it's not cool to sing. I enjoy working with all of them.
The Lord tells us to pray without ceasing, not meaning we're limited to a life of solitude on our knees, but to be in constant communication and fellowship with Jesus Christ, to have a relationship with the Savior and find it odd when you're not talking with Him, instead of hardly remembering the last time you and your Creator spoke. He tells us to pray. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of the faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if you have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath or doubting. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land. Do you want to see God working? Pray without ceasing.
Back here live from Wilson Christian Academy as we're getting ready for our junior varsity matchup tonight. I got Coach Wayne Hoskins joining us on the headset.
Glad to be here. So good to get the opportunity to come back. I don't get to, due to the fact I'm helping with varsity, I don't get to see a lot of the JV boys games and miss coaching those guys. I think I don't remember how long I coached them. 2-3 years? 3 years. 3 years. JV team, and what a pleasure to come back and watch these guys. Coach Scott, Coach Mitch doing a great job. We're going to pray
today, and thank you for safety of travel for our friends from Wilmington. God, I pray that you'd bless us tonight as we watch this game, we participate. God, I pray that our sportsmanship on and off the court would be pleasing to you. Lord, thank you for the ministry of these two schools and the impact in their communities. I pray that as we enter this Christmas season, that we would show the love to our communities like never before, and they would really see a change in us, that they would want to know you better. Lord, thank you for all that you've done. Bless us tonight. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
And now for the starting lineups for the Patriots.
Well, it's good to have you back up here in the booth.
It is great to be here, and what I was saying, what a great privilege, and how much fun it is to come back and watch a team you've gotten the privilege to coach for 3 years, and you're watching the guys whose hands it's been put in do an even better job than you did. This is a great group of young men, well coached by Coach Scott and Coach Mitch. Great basketball talent. This might be the single best group of true basketball players as 9th and 10th graders that we have. Oftentimes we've got good athletes that are good at basketball, but they're athletes playing basketball.
Right.
We've got a lot of kids on this team that basketball is their thing, and you can see it in their form, how they shoot, their court awareness. A great group of young men. The future looks bright at Wilson Christian.
Absolutely. With this group here coming on, definitely looks bright.
It does indeed. I think we will see a lot of full court press right from the jump. You're going to see a fast-paced game. This Wilson Christian team, like I said, very well coached, very disciplined. I think you're going to see a good defensive performance, and when our defense is kicked up and we apply the kind of pressure this JV team does, Coach Scott's got them doing, you see a lot of fast transition baskets on offense. So it'll be interesting to see. Here's the jump ball. And Wilson Christian. Titus gets the jump ball from Bryson. Bryson calls a play. Moving the ball well. Looks like Wilmington's in a 2-3, I think. No. A 3-2 maybe. Moved the ball well. Got the ball underneath, just a little strong on that shot underneath. There's that 1-3-1. Good rotation, good cover defensively. They're trying to work that backside, which tends to be what's open in a 1-3-1. Wilson Christian recovers very well, tips the ball out of bounds. It'll be Wilmington's ball underneath their own basket.
Yeah, Braden Joyner just kind of jumped right in front of that pass.
Did a good job. Quick hands, and he closes out quickly on the three-point shooter, pressures the ball. We got an air ball on the three-point shot. Good ball movement by Wilmington, but again, that pressure, that's what I was talking about. The three defenders closing in on that post player, number 31, Cal Upchurch for Wilmington. 0-0, 6 minutes left in the first period. Wilson Christian content to slow it down on offense, move the ball around and be patient. I know Coach Scott's happy about that. Physical play at the top, that's good. See how it's going to be called, adjust to it. Titus with the drive and the kick. Draws the foul. And the foul is on Wilmington Christian, Matthew Roberts. And the open three from the corner. Ooh. Bounces in and out. Titus with the rebound, tips it out. And Wilson Christian's content to set it back up. Being very patient tonight, very disciplined offensively. Get the ball underneath to Jones, kicks it out to Braden. Braden with the three-pointer, a little light. Wilmington with the rebound. And number 2, Aaron Lucera, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, bringing the ball down to the point. Looks like a very active, good ball handler, tipped by Braden. Ball kicked over to the weak side. There's that open, and rebound by Braden. Ball comes quickly out to Bryson, and I can promise you he's going to the hole with this one. A little strong, bounces it off the backboard. Quick transition from Wilmington, brings the ball down quickly. And again, great defense. And Wilson Christian comes down with the ball. Bryson gets the pass from Braden, puts it in for 2. We finally have a score. 2-0, Wilson Christian up. Timeout, Wilmington.
Yeah, Bryson looked good going to the basket with that one and kind of lost control of it, but able to grab it back. And
well, I like what he did there. So you're right, he loses control, but he gets his hands on the ball, doesn't try to dribble it up, grabs it with both hands, secures his feet, gets under control, spins, finds the backboard, and lays it in. So oftentimes, even at the varsity level, for girls or boys, and definitely at the JV, you see them get that ball underneath, and they kind of speed themselves up, and they throw it at the basket instead of turning around, squaring up, and shooting it. Bryson, an excellent basketball player, can handle the pressure. Did a great job finishing that shot. 2-0, Wilson Christian, 4:48 left in your first period. 1 foul on Wilmington, 0 on the Chargers. Been a few whistles. Good rotation on the 1-3-1. Back up for the 1-3-1. Braden with the rebound, kicks it to Titus. Titus to Scott. Titus to Braden. Braden to Bryson. Bryson drives, and you're going to have to guard him on baseline, and he's going to do that to you all night. 4 points for Wilson Christian, 4 points for Bryson. And the pressure of the 1-3-1. And Mr. Jones with the steal at the 5 spot in the 1-3-1 and finish it. 6-0 Wilson Christian. Tremendous ball pressure there. They break the press. Good ball handling by Wilmington. Kick the ball out. Bryson has such active hands, and he's so much longer than he looks. Braden pulls up on a fast break and shoots one from the elbow. Not sure that's what Coach Scott would want. We want to see those kids either finish at the rim or pull it out, set that offense up. But it's so hard when you get the ball on a fast break to slow yourself down. And ball stolen again. Titus comes up with it. Sees Bryson. Bryson with the Euro step and the foul. And, thought he was going to make that one and get the old-fashioned three-point play. He'll be shooting 2. Let's see if he can account for 8 of the first 8 points scored in the game.
Well, Bryson is the contender that they need to figure out how to cover.
And I messed him up. He missed his first free throw. Yeah, Bryson is literally just a year of body maturity from playing varsity, and obviously he's a 10th grader, so that, someone would say no kidding. But what I'm trying to say is his skills, his shooting, his court awareness, all that is already at a varsity level. 1 more year of getting his body developed, getting a little stronger, and getting a tremendous amount of playing time on this JV team. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with next year on the varsity level. 7-0. Bryson 7, Wilmington 0. There's the press. Wilmington breaks the press, but then dribbles into a trap. Wilson Christian quickly drops back in the 1-3-1. Rotates the ball to the weak side. Wilmington with an outside shot, air ball. Rebound by Wilmington. And foul on Mr. Jones. Wilmington's number 31, Cal Upchurch, was named properly with the up part of his last name because the fella is a little bit taller than the rest of the kids on the court, and I think he pulled down 3 straight rebounds there. Good for Mr. Upchurch.
Living up to his name.
That's right. Good pump fake there, kicking it around, moving around the corner, and the trap in the corner. He's in trouble. Cross court skip pass. Back to the wing, back to the corner for the open 3, and it rims out. Good rebound by Wilmington. They are attacking the rim on offensive rebounds. You like to see that. That's hard to get freshmen and sophomores to do. Mr. Upchurch, okay. The referee called a continuation on that. He'll be shooting for an old-fashioned 3. I thought the foul was on the ground prior to the shot, but that's why I'm announcing and he is reffing, because he's better at it than I am. Mr. Upchurch takes it to the hole, sinks it with the contact. Chance for a 3-point play. A little strong. Bryson Martin, the rebound. Bryson brings it down quickly and draws the foul. Little shake to the left, crossover, gets the defender moving, draws the contact. That'll be Wilmington's 3rd foul. Wilson Christian with 2. That is the first foul for Wilmington's Mr. Lucero. Bryson calling the play, setting them up, getting them in their set. And the young Mr. Jones with 1 pass. Fires up the shot. Jerome with the power rebound and the putback. 9-2. Your Chargers take a 7-point lead. Excellent trap there. Tipped away by Bryson Martin, out of bounds. You guys may have heard me mention his name tonight. And there's the trap. And the break. They broke that press very well. And Mr. Upchurch sinks it. Bryson brings it up. Jerome in the corner. Jerome back to Bryson. Bryson to Lynn. Lynn to Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones to Scott. Scott to Bryson for the open 3, who finds the other Mr. Jones underneath. I think that was 9 or 10 passes. Pulls up for the 3, draws the defender out. hits the high post, takes it in for a drive. That's how you would draw up an offense. That very well run, very well run.
Yeah, and an underhanded pass going in there as he's moving in.
Yep.
That was nice.
Wilson Christian 11-4. And the open shot from the corner again. If Wilmington could get that, they're getting that open rotation. Balls from Mr. Jones to Bryson for the lay-in and left hand, 13-4. Bryson 11, Wilmington 4. Great pressure by Wilmington, unable to draw the foul. Ball bounces off their player. It will be Wilson Christian's ball underneath their basket. Got a sub. Got Braden Jones coming in for Lynn Scott, and Titus coming in for Braden Jones. Titus pulls up for the three. A little strong, misses it. Wilmington with the rebound. Ball gets in the corner, see if they can set that trap, and they do, and out on Wilson Christian. Good trap, tipped the ball out of bounds. Well played. Wilmington having a little bit of trouble with this kind of pressure. Most people do, especially if they don't play it very often. Good inbound pass.
It's a good way to frustrate a team, keeping that pressure on.
It is. Hey, wear you down. That pass is so tempting against a 1-3-1, but that 4 on the back of the 1-3-1 is always there. And what great ball movement. Titus brings it down quickly, fires it to Bryson Martin, who literally holds it long enough just to fire it right back to Titus, who lays it in for the layup. 15-4, your Chargers playing phenomenal basketball. Minute and 19 seconds left in the first period. Wilmington Christian, the visitors, with 3 fouls. Your home, Wilson Christian Chargers with 2. Again, leading 15-4.
Yeah, and I mean, you like to see that he could have just as easily turned and tried to take a shot, but just to pass it right back knowing that he had a better chance at a goal there.
That's the mature part of Bryson's game. He was a great player for us last year, would have been a phenomenal player for us, and we needed him in that state championship game. He broke his arm mid-season, and about 6 or 7 weeks right in that meat part of the season, and just got behind physically and with reps. We really needed him, and he got a lot of time on the bench, unfortunately, with that cast on, and he got to watch and see what to do and not to do, and you see that kind of play right there from him. That's a mature leader of a team, not worried about his own points. Figure out where the ball needs to go for the quick score. Well done, Bryson Martin. Nice finish, Titus, who actually started the play with the steal at the 4 and finished it. And pressure again causes a bad pass from Wilmington.
Yeah, right after the huddle, I'm sure they don't want to see that.
I tell you, if you don't have good ball handlers and you don't know how to break that press, it's hard to teach kids in a timeout how to do it.
Yeah.
And we've got a sub. I think coach is going to sit down what appears to me to be absolutely one of the better players and leaders on that team, Mr. Lucera. Give him a little time to watch and maybe see it from afar, see that press from afar, and just calm him down a little bit because the kid is a great ball handler. Coach just wants to spend a little time with him, get him wound back in, and then get him back out there, I'm sure. Titus with the steal. And he's going to the hole, I can promise you. Missed it. Bryson with the rebound, misses it. Bryson with the rebound. Could have gone back up, pulls it back out wisely to Braden. They set the ball back up at the top. Mr. Jones, the freshman Jones. And Bryson brings it in. Tries to force it to Jerome. Wilmington steals it, and then you see that frustration foul. Like, that drives you crazy as a coach. So he made a bad pass, they stole it, and then they're frustrated, so they kind of reach and try to make up for what they just did, and he picks up his first foul. That's Bryson's first of the game, and he has been subbed out. Get a little breather. Not sure how many points he has, but I think it's close to maybe 11. 36 seconds left in the first period. 15-4, your Wilson Christian Chargers leading. The visiting Wilmington Christian Academy. Good ball movement by Wilmington. Great pass to that high post. Hard to get that ball to, and then that kick it back out. Absolutely. That was great. That was great by Wilmington. Moved the ball very well. And once you get that ball into that high post, he has so many options. That defense has to collapse, at which time he kicked it to the open player in the corner who shot it. And again, a great offensive rebound. I've been very impressed with Wilmington's offensive rebounds. A steal by Lynn. Finds Braden Joyner for the fast break. And the layup. A little strong, misses it. Titus with the rebound, misses it. Titus with his own rebound, tips it in. And we've got some inadvertent contact underneath for the rebound. A Wilmington player. A little pop to the chin. Referee wisely stops play just to make sure the young man's okay. Everybody jumping for that ball in the middle. He probably got an elbow or a shoulder into the side of his face there. Didn't feel very good. 17-4 your Chargers. Did a good job breaking the press there. And the time runs out. Mr. Thompson, what a great first quarter by our Wilson Christian Chargers. 17-4. 4 fouls on the Chargers, 3 on the visiting Wilmington Christian Patriots. But, man, they keep the pressure up, don't they? It's fun to watch.
These Chargers came out, and it is fun to watch. The energy that they have, and but also the control that you see, like when they're just making some smart plays out there, some smart moves, and you love seeing that.
And that's what I was talking about in the pregame. Many of these kids, you just watch the things they do. They're basketball players. They know the game. They play it so well. They do so many things naturally. You can tell so many of them have been playing for a number of years and working on a lot of these aspects. And you can tell they watch a lot of basketball. They care about it. It's fun to watch. Coach Scott didn't have much to say. As a coach, you just say, "Hey, keep going, keep doing what you told you to do before the game that you're doing, and keep doing
it's working.
Doing it well.
Keep it up."
Yeah, Wilmington's coach taking a little more time, talking about how to break that press, trying to talk his kids up. Love what I see out of the Wilmington coach there. You don't see an angry coach. You see a coach who's talking and teaching. You see the kids asking questions back, nodding their heads, and you love to see when coaches teach, because that's what it's about. If you can't relay how to fix the problem, you're going to keep watching the same problem over and over again. Bryson kicks it to Braden. Braden with a skip pass to Lynn. Lynn drives in, kicks it out to Titus. Titus goes for the drive, bounces it off the Wilmington Christian player. Well, good show of sportsmanship there from Wilmington. The ball comes in to Lynn. Lynn kicks it back out to Bryson, who sets up the offense, calls the play. Lynn screens, kicks it to Titus. Good ball movement. Open players kick it opposite side to Braden. Braden puts his head down, drives, kicks it out to Bryson. I always like to see that good kick out. Bryson drives, kicks it to Lynn. Lynn drives, kicks it out to Braden. Braden tries to get it back to Lynn just a little bit late, and there's a turnover.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things the coach was talking to them about, and I think he was looking for that.
Yep. Good rotation. Let's see if they can keep him in that trap without jumping. Okay. All right, so what we got there, had him in the trap, and then what happens so often, which is so hard to get 14, 15-year-old boys to do, is when you got them in that trap, be still. Don't reach, don't move, don't get overly excited. They're in trouble, don't bail them out. But they tend to want to steal that ball, move, they get happy feet, and that offensive player can then draw the contact, get the foul, and you bail them out of that trap. Good ball movement, kick it out. A little strong. Titus with the rebound. I think he's going to hit Bryson. Nope. Oh, a little behind the back. Tried to get fancy. Got it hung up. Coach Scott scratching his face. Kind of giggling. Only giggling because they're up by 13 points. Had he done that and it was a little closer game, Titus bouncing, patting his chest and saying, "That's me." And the rest of his team's going, "Yeah, Titus, we know. You are not Kobe Bryant." He laughing with Coach. Great young man,
You got to
great ball
try
player.
it at some point.
That's right. Good play by Mr. Jones underneath. Lynn Scott quickly picks it up, sees it, fires it underneath to Bryson Martin. He lays it in. We've got 19-4, I think. Trap again. Great defensive movement. Wilmington throws it out of bounds. Did I miss a score? Did they not score that there, Mr. Thompson?
There it comes.
I mean, it's just our AD and head of basketball operations. He finally got it. He's a little slow, folks. He's an NC State graduate. Do not be upset with him. 19-4. Shot by Titus. A little short, 19-4. 5:22 left in the first period. There it is, that high post. Once you get that ball to that high post in any zone, it's called piercing the zone. That zone has to collapse, and when it collapses, a lot of things become available, and there it is. All of that started from them piercing the zone and hitting that elbow there, forcing that zone defense to collapse, and then it was never able to catch back up to the good ball movement from Wilmington. They were able to sink it, break the scoring streak there. Again, same thing on Wilson Christian side, able to work that ball around well and hit that elbow. Mr. Braden Jones, he's a little strong, misses the shot, ball in the corner. Good kick pass. Open three again, Wilmington a little bit short again. Bryson with the ball, fires it to Braden. Braden scores the fall-away 8-foot layup. Banks it high off the grass, looked like Seth Curry there. Well done by Wilmington's Mr. Lucero back in the game. He wisely puts the ball on the floor and drives through that defense and draws the foul. 6 fouls. The next foul, Wilmington will be shooting 1-1. And I'm going with they're going to be shooting 1-1 this quarter, as there is 4 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first period. Bryson Martin with tremendous ball pressure. Braden back on him. Ball's lost, thrown away. Lynn Scott to Braden. Braden drives and draws the contact. He'll be shooting 2. Thought Braden was going to dish it off to the other Braden, who was open for the shot, but he's able to draw the contact. Braden Jones draws the contact, and he'll be shooting 2. 21-6. Your Chargers with a commanding lead, stifling defense on the visiting Patriots. I love his shot. He has such good shot form.
Yeah,
Feet
just looks so nice coming
Feet
off
are
his hand.
set, knees are bent perfectly, hips. Ball's released above the eyes with just beautiful rotation, just the right amount of arc. It just pops the net every time it goes through. That young man can shoot a basketball. 23-6. And there's the trap. The rotation up. And there's the 4. Rotation over by the back 4 and knocks that ball out of bounds. Still Wilmington's ball. Jerome coming in for Braden. Jerome going to play one of the wings in the, little confusion on who's playing what position, but they got it straight. And again, got it into that high post to Mr. Upchurch, who kicks it out to the baseline. In and out by Wilmington. Titus with the rebound. Kicks it out to Lynn Scott, who brings the ball down quickly, pushing the ball, but doing it under control. And Mr. Braden Jones with the shot. Wanted some contact from behind, but didn't get it. Points to himself, said, my fault. I'd like to see him work that ball around a little more, Mr. Thompson. One pass and a shot is typically, they just tend not to go in, even if they're open shots. Lynn Scott with the rebound, kicks it out to Bryson, who throws it up for Jerome, and Jerome said, I'm not even jumping for that one. I just wasting my time. He said, no. Bryson said, why didn't you get it? He said, I couldn't get that, man. It was a terrible pass. Ball comes in. Wilmington trying to break that press. And a reach by Wilson Christian. They have broken it. They've got numbers. Mr. Upchurch can't leave him open. Number 31, Mr. Upchurch, hits another one. 23-8. Ball get moved around. Lynn Scott to Bryson. Bryson, Braden. There's that shot I was talking about. Kick and shoot.
Yeah.
He plays underneath. Get it at the high post and score. If you don't like that, he'll step out to the 3 and bang it on you. 26-8. Good ball movement. a little frustration contact there, but everybody's good underneath. Great play by Wilmington. Garrett Jones clapping it up. Like to see those freshmen come in and put in good minutes. That's another basketball player, a legit, true basketball player. Good shot for a freshman. He has a high basketball IQ, 26-8. Your Chargers leading with 2:17 left in the second period. Good ball movement around the outside, just looking for that open gap. And Braden gets the ball and gets a little bit of happy feet. gets the travel. Wilmington coach looking down at the bench and at the clock, trying to think, how do I fix this press break? But I think he has, Mr. Thompson. They've broken it here the last number of plays. He's done a good job. And Garrett Jones drops in, the freshman. And we got a double dribble on Mr. Upchurch. Good defense there by Jerome and Braden Jones. Bryson Martin bringing the ball down.
But
Minute 50 left.
They've we'll just see if they're able to keep breaking it, but then able to make some shots.
Garrett Jones with a great baseline drive and a floater, misses it. Jerome cleans it up, doing the dirty work on the boards and puts it back for two. 28-8, 20-point lead, your Chargers with 1 minute and 32 seconds left in the second period.
So Chargers pulling that pressure back.
Yeah, they are. They're playing a half-court trap. Okay, clean block there by Wilson Christian. Good take by Wilmington. Coach keeping fresh legs on the court all the time. Basically got about a 7-man rotation, 8-man rotation right now, where they're able to keep fresh legs with the amount of pressure they apply. It wears down your players. Titus with the rebound. Kicks it out to Bryson, but stolen by a tremendous amount of effort. Matthew Roberts for Wilmington. Love to see that kind of play and hustle. Tips it out of bounds. Wilson Christian's ball. 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Bryson Martin calling the play. Again to make the movement. Good ball movement to Garrett Jones. Garrett back to Braden. Braden to Bryson. Bryson takes baseline. Kicks it to Titus. Titus back out to Garrett. And Garrett with the three in and out. Thought he was going to bang that one. Going to have to talk to him. If I'm going to make that kind of call before he shoots, he's going to have to start sinking him a little better.
It has to go.
I was confident in that one. It looked good coming off his hands, rolled around. A little bit of sideways spin as opposed to back spin that when it hit the rim, it wiggled around there and bounced out. Wilmington with the rebound, pushed the ball down quickly. The open shooter in the corner, great pump fake, drives the baseline. Upchurch doing that tough work, using that height and those long arms, got the rebound and was able to draw the foul. He will be going to the line to shoot two. That is second foul on Wilson Christian's Jerome Evans. And he makes it. Talk about good form. What a great shot. High release, flick that wrist. Jerome's coming to the bench. 7 fouls on Wilson Christian. They are in the bonus, so Wilmington will be shooting 1 and 1 on all non-shooting fouls and obviously 2 on shooting fouls. So they'll be going to the line any foul committed by Wilson Christian. Bryson Martin, a little fancy dribbling. Garrett said I might have missed that one, but I didn't miss the second one. Bangs it in, 31-9.
I don't know what that celebration was at the end.
He drew an arrow out of his quiver and shot it. It's a freshman. You can't do anything with freshmen. Wilmington Christian with their first three-pointer of the game. Jake Eric, great shot, good form. That's the kind of basketball knowledge I'm talking about. You will seldom see our JV team let time run out.
Yeah.
They're aware of the time on the clock. They're aware of the situation in the game, and Bryson Jones gets that shot up. Misses, draws iron. 3 quarters, halfway between the three-point line and half court. 31-12, your Wilson Christian Chargers with a dominating performance in the first half. Let's see what Wilmington Christian can adjust at halftime and come back out and see what they've got for our Chargers. We're going to go to halftime, yeah?
Sounds good. We're going to watch a couple commercials and have a halftime break. We'll be back here in about 7 minutes.
Going to drop off toys from the toy drive we had at school. We have toys varying in different ages. We have a bunch of boys and girls toys.
My goal was 277 because last year we brought in 276, and I just wanted for us to outgive ourselves. So to see how many people came and brought toys, and just the families that brought multiple toys, it's just a huge, huge blessing to the families in Wilson, but to see that as a teacher at the school as well is a huge thing.
Very appreciative of all the students at WCA for participating in this.
grateful that I have a good family, that I'm not one that has to go to a police department, but also grateful that I can provide for children around Wilson County.
I think our kids a lot of times take for granted what they have. And so it's nice to be able to see that there are kids that just don't have Christmas like they do. And they get to play that role and they get to see that, because I think sometimes it can be very inclusive where we're located. And so to see these kids and to be able to be such a huge blessing to them and not even know them personally, just to be a light for Christ from our school to them is a huge blessing to just to be a part of and to be able to see.
Hi, my name is Holly Lewis. I've been at Wilson Christian for 7 years, and 6 of those years I have been one of the choir directors here. I have all the elementary music classes, and I also direct the middle school choir. There are 38 students in middle school choir. My favorite part about teaching choir is just seeing everyone just build their confidence in singing and growing and learning their own abilities. Everyone has a different gift from the Lord, so it's just really nice to see everybody come together and be able to blend their voices to make beautiful music. Choir to me is one of those things where once you've learned how to read the music and things, no one can ever take that away from you. You may only be involved in sports for a time, maybe through college, but no matter what phase of life you're in, you can always sing or play an instrument. So to me, the younger you start and the more you're involved, the more invested you'll be, and hopefully will continue to sing for a long time. My goal for all of my music classes, whether it's the choir or elementary music, is that they will be able to go back to their local church or in their community and be able to use their talents for the Lord. To me, music is one of those things that it can uplift you when you're down. It's just a nice thing that you can do, whether it be with friends or with family or just even in your car. So it can help other students, just kind of like scripture. Once you learn a song, you kind of remember it. So sometimes it's just nice to be able to have something that you can fall back on just as an encouragement to you.
I chose to be in choir for several different reasons, because I love singing and I love just singing my soul for God.
I chose to be in choir because I've been in choir since 6th grade, and it's just fun to go to fine arts and just meet new people. I'm just thankful that students want to sing, that they enjoy coming together and just learning the music and not thinking that it's not cool to sing. I enjoy working with all of them.
The Lord tells us to pray without ceasing, not meaning we're limited to a life of solitude on our knees, but to be in constant communication and fellowship with Jesus Christ, to have a relationship with the Savior and find it odd when you're not talking with Him, instead of hardly remembering the last time you and your Creator spoke. He tells us to pray. Is any sick among you? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. And the prayer of the faith shall save the sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. And if ye have committed sins, they shall be forgiven him. Confess your faults one to another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath or doubting. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin and heal their land. Do you want to see God working? Pray without ceasing.
All right, and we're back here at Wilson Christian Academy. Welcome back to our junior varsity boys game, and getting lined up to go back to the game. Pray without ceasing. That's our year theme for Tabernacle Baptist Church, which is our ministries are inseparably linked with Wilson Christian Academy. And so we always love the reminder to pray. So joined here by Coach Will Hoskins, and I'm going to hand the headsets over to Coach Rennell, who's agreed to come up and jump on the headset. So Coach Hoskins, thanks for joining us. Coach Rennell.
Anytime.
Thanks for coming up.
And the headset's going over to Coach Raynell. We're going to call this game. I'm going to slide over here and give her a little room to get in here. We're always appreciative of that wonderful feminine viewpoint that we don't get oftentimes, and not just a great feminine viewpoint, but a great feminine viewpoint from a great female athlete and female coach who's got a tremendous amount of hours of playing sports as well as coaching sports. Got a few state championships under your belt there, don't you, Coach?
The softball team does,
hey,
for sure.
Well, it's there and you got them. So
Yeah.
Great coach. We're honored with so many coaches here at Wilson Christian. Wilmington doing a good job working the backside of that 1-3-1 defense. Made some great adjustments, getting the ball underneath the Upchurch. Unable to finish. Great shot by Mr. Upchurch. He's got a bulk of the 12 points in the first half. And Titus drives and misses there. That little 1v2, wasn't it, Coach? Maybe 1v3. Trying to get them to slow down, and if it's not wide open, pull it back out and play. 9th and 10th grade boys, I mean, you teach them every day. Do I have to say anything?
Not much else. Yes, that's a hard decision to make in the moment for a lot of people, realizing that you're not. You don't have the advantage and you don't have the numbers.
Bryson has been able to get that baseline all game long. He has got a tremendous amount of points. Folks, sorry I did not get the point totals for the first half. My phone was not on the charger. That press works again, and Bryson Jones with the steal. Fake pass, Euro step, up and over. Lays it in, 35-12, your Chargers leading 23 points, 5:50 left in the third period. And Wilmington, again, having trouble with the pressure from that press, throws the ball out of bounds. It'll be Wilson Christian's ball under their own basket. What are you seeing, Coach? I know you just got here. Yeah.
Give me a second to wrap
No, you only get to watch 10 seconds of the game, and now you have to break down both teams' offense and defense. Bryson Martin with the kick out and drains it. Let me tell you what he's done. So you've seen him take it and finish on the baseline.
He really does. That's what I know about Bryson Martin.
Yeah, and he hit that three. First half, he could have probably had an additional 10 or 12 points.
I'm sure.
But the leadership he's showing on this team, on driving and kicking, on shots he had open, and shots he could have taken to get the rest of the team involved, spreading that scoring around. I love to see the maturity that kid's playing with this year.
It's been fun to watch him grow and develop. I remember seeing him come into basketball camps in the summer when he was only in, I think, 6th or 7th grade, and just some of the natural God-given ability that he has been blessed with.
We talk about it. He's just smooth. He's just smooth. Like
he's like the Kawhi Leonard of Wilson.
He really. It's like butter.
So,
everything he does looks effortless. I mean, he doesn't look like he's trying at all. Great inlet pass there to Braden Jones, who banks it in for the points. And Bryson Martin with the steal to the other Braden and the other Braden.
Well, this is actually the first game that I've gotten to see of
the JV really?
boys. Yeah, I don't ever get to see them. We're usually in the opposite location at the same time on the same nights that they have games.
Good hustle by Wilmington to get back and deflect that ball off Bryson Martin. Actually, it's going to stay with.
It's exciting to get to actually watch them play.
Well, I've had the privilege of watching them a little bit and obviously coaching them the last 3 years.
That's right.
They are playing with the same intensity that this JV team normally plays with. And they are carrying on the tradition, and I am not trying to. We don't believe in jinxes as Christians, but I'm not trying to pre-speak anything. But this could be one of the best JV teams we've ever had, and we played we were in the state championship last 2 years, back to back, and I'm not sure this team's not better.
That's right. Yeah,
they score better.
It's good to have dimension too. They seem to have some options when they're down low, and they can feed that inside out, which you always. That's again another tough thing for young people sometimes, is to realize those good shots versus the bad shots, and when you can work it around the horn a few times, when you can get it inside out and get your bigs to touch it and bring it back out, that's always.
So Coach Zander and I are going to be going over film with Varsity here in about 30 minutes. And the number one thing we're going to be looking at, I've got a whole list of plays. When we pass the ball 5 or 6 times as varsity and we get the ball inside and kick it out, we make our threes.
Yep.
When it's 1 or 2 passes,
Right.
and even if the three-pointer's open, to what you just said, to
Right.
validate what you just said, the three-pointer's wide open, 1 or 2 passes, we tend to miss that shot.
That's right.
But when it gets inside out, oh, man, they just fall.
That's right.
They
Something
just
about
fall.
getting set and having your feet under you and just that shooter frame of mind.
Coach Linwood and Coach Mitch coaching them up. You wouldn't, you think they'd be able to relax at 42-14, but they're coaching them up because, hey, they're seeing things that they need to fix.
That's right. Always
on the
something to
team.
prepare for, whether it's this game or the next few games. And if their schedule's like ours next week, you almost have to practice inside the game because we've got
Buzz
4
saw the
games next
schedule.
week.
Yeah.
We don't have too much time to regroup in between. So there's always points to work on, always things to iron out.
I was talking about earlier in the first half, I was just watching Wilmington's coach while you were talking. We talked about Coach Linwood, Coach Mitch teaching those young men. I've loved watching Wilmington's coach do the same. He's communicating with his kids. He's teaching.
Yeah.
They're absorbing what he's saying, and he's working on fixing things.
Yep.
You love to see that.
That's right. Coachability, it's one of those intangibles that's unfortunately sometimes lost, especially when we are so inundated with many of our NBA stars and some of those other athletes who
and little highlight videos on
and
Instagram.
Everybody wants to be, the superstar, but that coachability, there's always something to learn, and I think that's one benefit. These young men have done a really good job of being coachable and always learning. And
well, you and I both know they got a head coach down there on the bench that you're going to be coachable, or you can sit over there and watch.
That's right. It's an important quality. We were discussing today at our practice. There's some things that you don't need talent for. One would nice pass into
Braden pulled something there on that play.
That's right.
Looks like a quad, maybe a quad pull. Bryson saw that backside open, hit him, and he caught it, tipped it in on the jump.
Now we
Might
just
have pulled
need
a
to
little something.
we just need to get a few more 7-footers in there. So that's a nice flush.
Great Euro step, couldn't finish there by Titus.
Rebound
I can tell you
by
who
Bryson
finishes.
Martin.
Bryson Martin. 30-point lead for your Wilson Christian Chargers. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third period. Ball being brought down by Wilmington. I tell you, they've done it. Wilmington's done a great job, as I say it, they throw it away on the third pass. I was going to say they've done a great job of being patient with the ball, working it around and finding the open shot. They just haven't gotten them to fall this game.
Yeah.
Well-coached team, good group of young men, just hadn't been able to find the
bottom of the rim.
Bottom of the bucket.
Yeah.
There's up, Church. If that kid gets the ball within 8 feet of the basket, it's going in.
It's going up and in.
He's kind of tall, Coach.
Yeah.
Would you take some of that height on your middle school girls
I
team?
would love to take some of that.
Titus answers with I think they called it a 2, feet on line. Most hated shot by coaches,
That's
right? Just inside the three-point line.
That's exactly right. Worst shot in the game of basketball. Feet on the line.
Good ball movement. They get it to that high post, and we've been talking about in the first half, good things happen when you get it to the high post just like that, because that zone has to collapse. Once they collapse, ball kicks out, moves around, defense can't catch up.
That's right.
Baseline open for the drive, lays it in. Wilmington with the 2-pointer to bring it to 20. Bryson Martin
Chargers
with a
do a
good
pretty
pass.
good job of moving without the ball. That's sometimes a difficult task as well.
Off-ball movement.
Off-ball movement.
We got 3 subs coming into the game.
Brett Walston.
My man Jerome Evans.
Jerome Evans.
Yep.
And Garrett
Jones.
Garrett Jones, excuse me.
Garrett Jones
Got several
has
Garretts
a 3 as a number, and I think it's because he likes to shoot the 3. Drives and shoots a little strong. He is 1 for 1, 50% three-point shooter. I think we'll take that if we can.
Definitely a pretty good percentage.
Good rotation on the defense. Yeah, I tell you what I love about this team. No complaining when they get calls against them.
Yep. Sometimes you just need to play the game.
Yeah, just take it. You don't have to worry about that. Let your coach deal with the referees and let the refs call the game, and you just play.
That's right.
Adjust as to what you see. And look, he swatted. He came down with that arm, and like I tell our players, 9 times out of 10, they're going to call that a foul anyway.
It looks are deceiving.
Yeah, we got Coach Zander taking a peek up here in the booth, getting ready for varsity boys practice. We will be playing Wilmington. The girls and the boys will be playing Wilmington tomorrow night at the beginning of our Charger Christmas Classic. There'll be 2 very exciting games tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night here at the Wilson Christian Gym. And then the finals will be played, 2 games will be played Saturday for the Charger Classic. Hope you guys will attend. A lot of good basketball. The wide open Braden Jones, talked about in the first half. The kid is a shooter. Don't want to leave him open. Good shot by him. 57 seconds left in the third period. 51-20. Your Chargers with a commanding lead. There it is. High elbow, the high post there, the elbow. Good ball moving around the back, but we got a trap, unable to stop the in feed to Mr. Upchurch. Good rebound by Wilmington. Just a strong play there, wasn't it, Coach?
It was. When you get that close to the basket, you better be putting it up strong.
Garrett Jones with the ball, kicks it to Bryson. Bryson Martin brings it in, kicks it out to Garrett. Garrett with the pump fake, drives,
making
kicks
the
it.
Extra pass.
That's it. Such an unselfish team. So much fun to watch these young men.
It is.
Wilson Christian's ball under their own basket. 20 seconds left in the third period. 51-22. 3 fouls for your home Chargers, 1 for the visiting Wilmington. Bryson Martin with the corner shot. Beautiful rotation, 54. That kid's got to have 20-some points, 30 points this game. I don't know how many, but
it's been quite a few just in the few minutes that I've seen.
Yeah, kid
I
is
got
a
here
baller.
just before halftime and really only seen this third quarter, so he's been
great effort by Wilmington. And we got a foul with no time left on the clock. It should be shooting. Yes. That's a shooting foul. He'll be shooting 2. So the 2 hardest shots in basketball, right? The floor is cleared.
Floor is cleared.
Everyone's quiet. You're
That's
by
right.
yourself with everyone staring at you.
That's right. No
And he
pressure
misses the
at all.
first. A lot of pressure on that young man, but referee trying to help him out, says take a breath, take your time. Nice. Makes the second. Good job of Wilmington there. 23 points going into the fourth quarter. Folks, I will be signing off in a minute or 2 here. Coach Wayne Hoskins with the privilege of getting to call the game with the world famous Carrie Raynell.
Oh my. Such embellishments.
Basketball, softball coach extraordinaire.
I don't know about that. Let's not. Thanks. Thanks. No.
Coach said I just got out of practice and don't be putting me on the internet.
Yeah.
The old World Wide Web.
Speaking of softball, though, but Braden Jones, it's odd to see full circle, but it's one of those times where you look back and you're like, wow, I feel really old. But he and his mom and I played softball together at Barton.
How about that?
So she
did not know you played at Barton.
I
did not know that. I knew you played college sports, but I didn't know it was at Barton.
It was.
Great drive.
So she was a pitcher, and I had the privilege of playing right field when she would pitch, which was great because she had a nasty curveball, and so I got a lot of action out on the right field.
Couldn't go to sleep back there?
Nope. It was great, though.
That's
we
awesome.
had a lot of good action out there.
Deep roots in Wilson, Coach. You got deep roots in Wilson.
Yeah.
Originally from the Northeast, but I guess you've been down here for a few years. I'm not going to help give your age out to the internet.
Thank you. That would
being
be
26, I know you don't like people to know you're that old.
Exactly. It's hard as we approach that 30 number. You know what I mean?
Seeing as how I know the age of your daughters, I know you're past the 30 number.
I am. I actually hit the big 4-0 this summer.
Did you really? And I didn't know you were 40, but 40 years old. Well.
Yep.
Wilmington gets that ball to Upchurch at the elbow.
He gets it up.
He is. That young man is a player.
Yeah, I think he seems quite young, and a few more years of experience on him, he might be quite threatening in the post.
Coach Scott calling a timeout. You might wonder why. Up almost 30 points. He has made some great subs and getting some kids, and he's making sure, hey, guys, look, we're up, but I'm still coaching and I'm still teaching, and he's getting some reps in from some younger players. Got Brother Cooper in the game. So he's going to take this opportunity to teach, right? Can't let these opportunities pass, right? Got a whole quarter. 5 fouls on your Chargers, excuse me. They are 2 fouls from being in the bonus and Wilmington shooting. I'm going to be interested to see what Coach does to try to defend Mr. Upchurch. Because the bottom line is the way you defend him is you just don't let him get the ball.
That's right.
At the elbow. You just have to deny ball because once he gets the ball, he's dangerous.
You're going to force everybody else to do the work for him.
That's it. Jerome looks like he's post up against him.
He's battling in the post.
Yeah.
That's right. Sometimes
Gets
the best
take.
defense is to make him work hard when he's on the defensive end and expend a lot of energy, and sometimes that's.
You know what I love to see there? Jerome went and got that inbounds pass and or inlet pass and made a great spin, stepped his leg over the thigh of Upchurch and made a great spin move to the basket. And the foul was called before the shot. Cooper at the elbow loses the ball, but Bryson Martin, you might have heard his name once or twice, gets the ball. And goes to bring the ball around his back, does it beautifully, but happened to be standing right
straddling
on the half-court line.
Straddling the court.
So when he brought that ball back, if that whole ball crosses half court, which it did, even though it was coming around his back, right back and touching the ground on the right side of the court, the ball passed half court in the air. That's back court, right, Coach?
That's right. Going to establish it on one side of the floor.
Wilmington bringing the ball up.
Still
Wilmington making a bunch of subs as well. Yeah, this team's going to live and die by that. Good ball movement, stolen by Bryson. I'm betting you he dishes it off right here, and he did, I told you. And he could have easily made that, but again, that's the maturity of a young man trying to get those freshmen involved.
The whole team involved, that's right.
Proud of him, proud of him.
Make your team better by making everybody else around you.
Cooper with the inbounds pass to DJ Scott. In and out. Bryson with the rebound.
Sharp pass over to Brett Walston.
Brett Walston finishes it. That's a young man who's also a very good basketball. He's 10th grade coach.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I lose track sometimes, and especially since he left and came back to us. I believe he is in the 10th grade.
Bryson Martin takes it up the easy lay-in. 58-25.
I would be interested to see what his
points total is.
But also the amount of assists he has at this point as well.
Yeah,
like
he's the only starter left in the game, and some people may be why is he still in the game. He's in the game to kind of run things. Yeah, distribute the ball and make sure he gets them in the right sets. Mr. Walston bangs another one. A little sideways floater. Scores there. Coach, I'm going to leave the headset to you as I've got to go show film to Varsity basketball.
Fantastic. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks for calling the game with me. And, folks, thank you for being with us. Again, join us tomorrow night for the Charger Christmas Classic. And, again, Saturday. You want to see some great basketball in Wilson, North Carolina.
Coach, why don't you give him the times on Saturday?
I'm going to have to hand the headset to Mr. Thompson, and he's going to have to give him the times. Despite the fact I'll be assistant coach in those games, I don't know the times.
I gotcha.
Because they're tomorrow, and I'm not there yet.
Yes.
So, Mr. Thompson coming into you here. He'll give you the times in a minute, and Miss Carrie Rennell.
Brett Walston brings it up, passes to Cooper with an additional pass to Bryson Martin for the finish. We got another timeout by the Chargers, 30-second.
And a thanks to Coach Hoskins for joining us and calling as much as he could.
I'm going to let him carry that.
As he does.
Dumped it off on me now.
As he has the gift of gab.
He's very talented.
And very, very well versed in the game.
Well-spoken,
and
yes.
knows exactly what's going on as I'm watching this. I have so much to learn.
Well, and you know, sometimes it's easy to sit and watch games and be critical of the color commentary. And as I just butchered another phrase, sometimes it's a little intimidating when
it can be, yes.
when you're hearing yourself in your own ear and trying not to stumble and fumble over your words.
But we don't claim to be professionals. We're just teachers that are just trying to add to the live stream a little bit and make it a little bit more enjoyable to watch. And we love these students and love watching the game. So
we have John McBride and Cameron Ricks in the game now, along with Cooper Robbins, who gets a rebound and brings it up the court.
I think you go.
That was called with the offensive foul. A little bit of a forearm to clear out the space.
Well, you
Nothing
gotta
too
clear
ill
the way,
intention.
you know.
That's
I mean,
right.
you gotta.
It's important to create space, but got to be careful about extending it. Once it comes and extends away from your body, then they'll almost always make that call out of protection of the other players. Wilmington moving the ball well against the 1-3-1. And Jake Arrett with the basket for the Patriots. DJ puts a shot up. Doesn't quite make it. Heads out of bounds, and Patriots will take the ball.
And we know that it's tough for our teams traveling down to Wilmington. I mean, I'm sure it's tough for them as they travel up
Absolutely.
here to make these games.
Never easy to sit on a bus for 2 hours and then perform. Great pass underneath. And that 1-3-1 backside with the cut. Upchurch with a rebound. Fouled on that putback, and he'll get 2 free throws at the line.
But I love seeing the junior varsity girls during the halftime as they were down here and still having fun, even though they lost. They were having a little competition. They're going out and they're going out and doing cheer moves and different things on the floor and cheering for each other and laughing and having fun. So just love the spirit of this Wilmington Christian school.
That's right. It's always
Christian Academy.
Yeah.
Another WCA.
That's right. Upchurch misses the second as well. Chargers with the rebound, and Brett Walston brings it up. Setting up the offense into John McBride, who is fouled from behind by Upchurch. It's important that young people realize, too, that, sports competition is great, and it's good to be competitive, but there's also so many other lessons to learn from it, and it's not always just about the wins and losses. John McBride with a rebound and a putback.
A great look there by John McBride. He looked good in that position there.
Did a good job keeping the ball high. Skip pass into the corner. Double team by the Chargers. But a bit of a body foul by Cameron Ricks.
And
we are in the bonus.
Yeah, every foul is a 2.
That's right.
One
Clock
and one.
will stop, and they get a chance to score without time running. When you're behind, that's always a important strategy. You want to try to score with no time running off the clock. He did, however, miss that, and the Chargers get the rebound, and they bring it back up. Half-court setting. Cooper with a drive to the basket. That was called for a traveling. A little extra step in there for him up.
Mr. Pender sighting.
That's right.
Always see loving the teachers coming out here and watching their students play.
It's always enjoyable being able to see him outside of the classroom and be able to encourage them. And another travel called against Aaron Ducera for the Patriots of Wilmington. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Chargers have a 64-27 lead over Wilmington. DJ with a 3. Just off. Cooper Robbins with a rebound and a putback for the finish.
Cooper looking good out there.
That's right. Those are hustle points. When you get to the boards and pull them down, those are easy to earn. Cody tried the 3, didn't quite make it. DJ comes down. It's fouled on a layup. He'll be shooting 2 at the line. DJ just off the mark there. Just to the left of the rim. That was the second opportunity to grab one and make it a 40-point lead if he does finish. Cameron Ricks with a rebound and a putback off the mark. Patriots gain the rebound, and Lucera pushes the ball up the floor, kicks it out. Upchurch with a good shot fake, but off the mark. Out of bounds, it'll stay under the basket for the Patriots.
66-27 with 1:20 left in the game. And let's see, are there any starters? No starters in for the Chargers right now, right?
Correct, I believe so. Opportunity for everybody to get some good end of the game experience. Important to have. DJ Scott brings it up the floor, realizes he doesn't have numbers. Pulls it out, good hustle by number 2, Aaron Lucera for the Patriots. They got on the floor, jump ball called.
He did go down pretty hard, landed on his hip, it looks like. He's gonna get it up and walk it off. He's played hard all night.
He has, absolutely. Especially the second half, what I've seen. He's definitely given good effort. And he's got some pretty shoes on. I know guys don't want to hear that, but they're pretty. They just make them in pretty colors now. DJ Scott puts up the 3 and drains it.
And that makes the bench come alive.
That's right. It's always exciting. As to reiterate what Coach Hoskins was saying, it is an incredibly unselfish team. And that chemistry, that camaraderie, just wanting what's best for your teammates and being happy when they're happy and encouraging their successes is always an important quality to have for a team.
Clock is still rolling, I guess.
After it hits 40 points in high school basketball, it is a running clock. The only time it'll stop is for a timeout. That'll just help things move a little quicker. No, don't.
This is going to end the game.
And that is the end of the game. And the Chargers win 69-27. I'm sure there'll be a few games next week for them. Basketball has a pretty full schedule next week going into Christmas break. So check the calendar, and I'm sure they'll be able to see them in action again next week.
So we were asking about the schedule. So we're pulling it up here. Let's look at the schedule for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have varsity girls at 6:30, and then varsity boys here at 8 p.m.
Yeah. And then Saturday times will depend upon whether teams win or lose as to which time slot they'll be playing in. I believe the championships should be at probably 1 and 3 would be my guess, or in that ballpark anyway. So those first couple games will probably start around 11 or so. But you can certainly check our Sycamore page, and I'm sure you'll be able to find those exact times.
Well, I'll be here, and I'll be strapping a headset to anybody that comes close to the booth here, and getting them up, calling play-by-play. But we'll cover the games all weekend. Coach Rennell, thanks so much for coming up and
thanks for having me
and having us and helping us out up here in the booth.
Absolutely.
It's been a good night here at Wilson Christian Academy from the beautiful campus of Wilson Christian Academy. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.